landmark sentencing reform protects mothers and infants in England and Wales. A monumental shift in sentencing practices is underway in England and Wales, offering a lifeline to pregnant women and mothers of young children facing imprisonment. The Sentencing Council, in guidance released Wednesday, has unveiled a sweeping set of measures aimed at dramatically reducing the incarceration of this vulnerable population. This significant development, lauded by campaigners as a major victory, marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing fight for fairer and more humane justice. For too long, the criminal justice system has failed to adequately address the unique vulnerabilities of pregnant women and new mothers. The stark reality of mothers imprisoned, separated from their infants, has been a persistent stain on the conscience of the nation. The new guidelines, however, offer a powerful antidote to this injustice, prioritizing the well-being of both mother and child. Official statistics paint a sobering picture. Between April 2023 and March 2024, a staggering 215 pregnant women were incarcerated in English prisons. During that same period, 53 babies were born to mothers in custody, a harrowing testament to the systemic failings that have been exposed. While almost all births occurred in hospitals, the very fact that these women were imprisoned during such a critical time underscores the urgent need for reform. The new guidelines represent a concrete step towards rectifying this situation. The Council's statement highlights the groundbreaking nature of these changes. The guideline includes some significant new areas of guidance, including new subsections on sentencing young adult offenders, female offenders, mothers, and pregnant and postnatal offenders. This comprehensive approach acknowledges the interconnectedness of various factors influencing sentencing decisions, moving beyond a simplistic, one-size-fits-all approach. The inclusion of specific subsections dedicated to women and mothers demonstrates a commitment to tackling gender-specific issues within the justice system. Crucially, the guidance explicitly lists pregnancy as a valid reason for suspending a sentence. This crucial addition acknowledges the profound physical and emotional challenges faced by pregnant women and the potential detrimental effects imprisonment could have on both mother and child. While the new guidelines won't eradicate the imprisonment of pregnant women entirely, they are expected to significantly reduce the numbers, thereby preventing the needless separation of mothers and their infants. The urgency of this reform is underscored by the tragic deaths of at least 2 babies in women's prisons over the past 3 years. The heartbreaking cases of Ryan Cleary and Louise Powell, who gave birth without adequate medical assistance at HMP Bronzefield, September 2019, and HMP Style, June 2020, respectively, served as stark reminders of the lethal consequences of failing to address the specific needs of incarcerated mothers. These deaths highlight the critical need for comprehensive support systems within prisons to ensure the safety and well-being of both mothers and their newborns. The Ministry of Justice, while unable to comment directly on the Independent Sentencing Council's decisions, emphasizes its commitment to reducing the prison population of vulnerable women. The establishment of the Women's Justice Board in January reflects this commitment, focusing on identifying and addressing the root causes that lead to women's incarceration. The new sentencing guidelines are not merely a set of legal pronouncements. They represent a fundamental shift in societal attitudes towards women and motherhood within the criminal justice system. They reflect a growing recognition of the importance of providing support and rehabilitation, rather than simply punishment, for vulnerable women and mothers. This marks a significant victory for campaigners who have tirelessly fought for fairer treatment of pregnant women and new mothers within the justice system. The long-term impact of these reforms will be closely monitored, with the hope that they will lead to a substantial decrease in the number of women and babies affected by the harsh realities of prison life. The path towards a more just and compassionate system is paved with such vital steps, offering a beacon of hope for a future where mothers and their infants are protected, not punished.